When did the family who called you a monster come crawling back for help? I was 22 when everything broke. It happened at a family reunion in my parents' backyard. Burgers on the grill, cousins laughing, cornhole boards slamming. My younger brother Jake, who is autistic, started showing signs of overload. I noticed it right away, the rocking, the humming, the stiff movements. I tried to calmly guide him inside before things escalated. I was too late. He grabbed a metal spatula from the grill and started swinging. Hard, over and over, my arms, my shoulders, anywhere he could reach. He was screaming that piercing sound that makes your whole body tense. I put my hands up to block it. When he swung toward my face, I pushed him away once. He fell backward and hit his head on the concrete patio. Blood everywhere, 7 stitches, ambulance lights flashing while my mother screamed at me like I'd committed a crime. "You know he can't help it," she yelled. "How could you do that to him?" Jake was 17, taller and stronger than me, but none of that mattered. The rest of the family stared like I'd attacked a helpless child. When Aunt actually said, "What kind of monster hurts a disabled kid?" That night my parents sat me down. Mom was crying. Dad looked worn down. They told me they understood I'd been defending myself. They said Jake's autism didn't excuse violence. They promised we'd handle it together as a family. For a while, they meant it. We started family therapy. Jake got a new behavioral specialist. My parents acknowledged my bruises. They apologized for how they reacted that day. Dad even told me he was proud of how I'd handled everything. I thought we were healing. Then the excuses started. Therapy sessions got skipped. Appointments got reduced. Slowly, the story shifted. "You didn't need to push him that hard," my mom said one night. "He barely hurt you." When I showed her photos of my injuries, she wouldn't look. Soon, I found out they were telling extended family that I had anger issues, that I'd attacked Jake without reason. I was uninvited from family events because my presence upset him. I didn't attend my sister's wedding. I stopped trying. I focused on work, got promoted, and met Sarah at a conference. She worked with special needs adults and understood immediately. I even volunteered at her facility, learning de-escalation skills I wish I'd known years earlier. 5 years later, my phone rang. Jake had attacked a coworker at his job. Security footage showed him hitting the man repeatedly with a keyboard until the man pushed him away. Charges were being filed. My parents were panicking. "You work in law now," my dad said. "You have connections. We need your help." Mom cried about family loyalty, about standing together, about how Jake couldn't control it. I told them they were right. Family doesn't abandon someone for defending themselves. Silence. When my dad finally spoke, he said, "That was different. You should have known better." "So should his coworker," I replied. "Good luck." I hung up. Jake ended up in a specialized facility with probation. My parents sold their house to cover legal costs. They never apologized. Sarah and I got married last month. Her family welcomed me without hesitation. At our reception, her brother, with Down syndrome, gave a speech about kindness and accountability. My parents weren't invited. Jake wouldn't have handled the crowd anyway.